Tuesday, we've got pink. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Pink hair. Okay, 20-minute circuits, same kind of setup. We're gonna run beginning, middle, and end. Circuit 1 is out on the field. The ladder
Can you talk a little louder so we can hear your instructions from in here?
Oh, are you guys gonna do, are you working out right now? Yeah. Are you waiting? Okay. No. Okay. So the ladder is gonna be, I know, I'm gonna try and practice like this. So the ladder's are gonna be laid out. You're gonna stand perpendicular to them, and you're doing a scissor pass. So it's here, each foot in each square, all the way down, okay, and then come all the way back, and then do it again. So it's down, back, down, back. So technically 4 passes, 2 rounds. Then you're gonna grab a dumbbell, and we've got a low-hanging Cossack squat. So we're gonna stay in our wide stance, and we're going to hinge and lunge to one side. Weight is in my heel. My big toe should move pretty freely, and then I'm pushing up hard through that heel so I activate that glute and that hamstring. And then I'm just gonna go back down to that same side for 8 in a row. Here, up, hinging back, and coming up. And then after 8, I switch sides, and I do 8 on this side, okay? Making sure that you get that knee behind the toe, and there's a nice angle from knee to ankle, outside of your ankle, okay? So, you've got 8 of those on each side. Then you're gonna take a dumbbell, probably a different weight than the Cossack squat, and it's a clean and jerk with a step forward. So, if it's in my right hand, I'm going to clean that dumbbell and step with my left. And then come back, go back into that hinge, clean, and step. And then after I do 8 on one side, I'm going to switch and clean, it's in my left, so I step with my right. Okay, so contralateral, working on gait cycle mechanics. There's only 8 reps. So in my mind, anything under 10 means go pretty heavy, okay? Because the last 4 or 5 reps of any exercise you do needs to be pretty exhausting. So since there's only 8, I mean, that means that half of the exercise should be pretty hard. So go
8 each side or 8 total?
8 on each side. Yeah, each side. So maybe warm up the first round, and then subsequent rounds up your weight. Okay, push your muscles a little bit more each time. We're gonna go from that clean and jerk to a high-low plank. So we're in that plank position. Okay, we're gonna go down. So left, right, and then you're gonna switch right, left. So the hand that you're pushing up with alternates every time. As soon as you get through 8 of those, you're gonna sprint to the white line and back. Sprint, fast, okay? And then start over with the agility pass. Circuit 2 is in here. We're starting with a banded kick back. So the band is gonna go around your toes and kind of rest on the top of your feet. You're gonna get into that tabletop position, okay? And you're going to kick one leg back. Try to keep that back nice and flat. We don't want any arching or swaying of the back. We want that leg to go straight back and fully extend. That way you get that same kind of activation that we do in the reverse plank that goes from the insertion point behind the knee all the way up that posterior chain. So when you're here, okay, you're gonna do 12, okay, and then 12. So pushing straight back, trying to get that full extension and keeping your hips from rocking, okay? So breathe and focus on doing that a little slower, okay? Don't just donkey kick those legs back as fast as you can. Whew. Blind staggers. Okay, you're gonna go from the box, from the, hold on.
Floor?
What?
The floor to the box?
From the pass out onto the box. Okay, we're good. We've got the banded kickbacks onto the box step overs. So we're gonna have one foot on the box and fully extend at the top, okay? That is the explosive move that we want to focus on. We want to get fully extended, so that we're pushing all the way through that posterior chain and with those quads, okay? So you got 12 to 16 of those. There's no squat or lunge or anything on the side. So really focus on that move on top of the box being super explosive. After that, we go over to our rings, and we have our ring, row, and reach. So the closer you are to the wall, the harder it's gonna be. So you walk out to where you're comfortable, okay? Knees are bent, and you're going to row up, okay? Keeping that shoulder down, not shrugging that shoulder, keeping that shoulder down, and rowing that arm, that elbow close to the body, and thinking of that shoulder blade coming towards the center midline of that back. So you're here and row. You got 8 to 10 on each side. You're gonna row, reach up with that opposite hand. So 8 to 10 on each side, there. After that, you have a rotational, a banded pull-and press. So, arm that's closest to the rack is the one holding the band. We're gonna be, you wanna have a bit of resistance on the band starting out because we're gonna start fully extended. You're gonna pull in towards the midline and then explode and turn. So you're here, bring it back to the midline, slow and controlled out, midline, explode over. Okay? So we're trying to get that explosive motion and get a good turn through that core and through that shoulder as we press. So you have 8 of those on each side into a barbell push press. So the barbell push press, no lunge, no squat. You can give a little bit of a hinge in the waist just to help the momentum. It doesn't have to be totally 100% strict, but we're gonna take that bar to here, and from here, it's gonna go up overhead, straight over my head. I don't want it to sway back behind me at all. I don't want my hips to sway. I want my hips to be neutral spine, so I'm thinking of exhaling and drawing in that core so that my pelvis and my hips stay neutral. Okay, oh, whoops, don't drop it. And you're just gonna go here for 10. Drop it back down, push it back up, okay, for 10. So, again, push yourself with those, even if it's, like for me, I did 5 of the heavier and then I did the other 5 with the lighter, just to push myself a little bit today. So, you guys, listen to your bodies, push those weights, and that's it. So I'll break you guys out.